How do you tell the entire world about a story happening in your local community? That's what we're here to figure out. This is BBC Pop-Up, the company's first traveling bureau. BBC Pop-Up spent 6 months exploring the US, asking Americans what untold stories they wanted to share with the rest of the world. But now we're going global, and our first stop is Kenya. But why Kenya? Well, US President Barack Obama is traveling there this month for a summit. He has a personal connection too, of course. His father was Kenyan. But what do Americans even know about the country?
I know next to nothing about Kenya, unfortunately.
I know it's a country in Africa.
I do know that they're good at running sports, and they've had a good soccer team.
I know the capital's Nairobi because in elementary school we had an assembly and a Kenyan came, and that's really all I retain, unfortunately.
BBC Pop-Up is teaming up with our colleagues at BBC Africa to take you beyond the stereotypes and behind the headlines. We'll be spending most of July in Nairobi to find out what life is really like in this ethnically diverse and tech-savvy nation by asking Kenyans themselves what stories they want told to our audience. But before we go, there's a lot more to learn here in the US. After all, there's more than 100,000 Kenyan immigrants living here. On average, they're more educated and earn more than other immigrant groups. But the largest community isn't based here in New York. It's based in Dallas. So Pop-Up is headed to Texas to visit a Swahili radio station which has a loyal Kenyan American fan base. But you don't have to be Kenyan or even Kenyan American to get involved. If you have a story idea or even a question you want the BBC to answer, get in touch using #BBC Pop-Up.